himself. He's sold out arenas. He's broken gate records. D.C., Brooklyn, Baltimore. He's one of the most vicious punchers in the sport of boxing. His 93% knockout percentage is one of the best, even among current world champions. He's a three-division, multi-world champion. He's also unbeaten. 28-0. 26 of his wins have come by knockout. He is Gervonta Tank Davis.
Okay. I see you, Sheriff. Yeah.
No, don't say it, guys.
They good.
Keep your hands to yourself.
They good. Yeah. They good. Leave them alone. They good.
This is what you have April 22nd, T-Mobile Arena. Two unbeaten stars. Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis. The winner takes their crown as one of the pound-for-pound best in the sport of boxing.
What we want.
Calvin.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, fellas.
All right, gentlemen. Okay, gentlemen.
Take your seat.
Let's get it, y'all.
Take your seat. Give him a round of applause.
Y'all, give it up. We bring it back.
Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia.
What's up, Stunner? Ow!
Gotta love it.
Only in LA, y'all.
I'm telling you, that's just a preview of what you're going to see on Showtime pay-per-view.
At his best.
April 22nd. Two of the best in the sport.
Yes.
Daring to be great, putting their O's on the line. And of course, the winner, without question, takes his place as the new face of boxing.
The face.
Here's the particulars. April 22nd, that's what you need to know. From the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena. And it's going to be produced by The Destination for the best in boxing, that's Showtime pay-per-view. The event, well, it's brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions. It's being promoted by GTD Promotions, a subsidiary of Gervonta Tank Davis, TGB Promotions, and Golden Boy Promotions. Tickets go on sale Friday, March 10th. You can purchase those tickets through AXS.com. Again, AXS.com. Pre-sale started today. Pre-sale will go through 10 p.m. Eastern. Use the code BOXING for the pre-sale. Let me bring up now some of the preliminaries who helped make this fight happen. I'm going to start with a man who's the lead promoter, one of the best matchmakers in the business. He is the president of TGB Promotions, Mr. Tom Brown. Thank you, Brian. I'm going to keep this real short and to the point today, because I know who you actually came to see and hear from today. I want to say again, thank you to everyone that came together to make this fight happen. We all know who really made this fight happen. It was Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. So thanks, guys, and we have a hell of a show. Got a lot of people speaking today, so I'm going to sit back down and wait for Tank and Ryan to do their talking in the ring on the 22nd of April. Thank you.
TBG. Straight to the point.
Let's get to another promoter here. This man's boxing royalty. When you talk about fighting, he's a Hall of Famer. Was the undisputed champion at middleweight. He's also one of the partners of Golden Boy Promotions. Ladies and gentlemen, Bernard Hopkins.
Thank you. Enjoyed this fight. This fight reminds me of the 80s
Also the early 90s. I come from a big city called Philadelphia, right? It's what we do, and it's what we like. And then around the world, the fans has been craving it. Thanks to Tank, thanks to Ryan, for the fans and myself, for making this fight happen. Because without y'all, it wouldn't be here, and it wouldn't be a fight. So enjoy the fight. Tell all your friends, even the ones you don't like, to watch this fight. Thank you. Thank you, B-Hop. Let me bring to the podium now. This man's the chairman and the CEO of Golden Boy Promotions. Again, Hall of Famer, one of the greats, multi-world champion, one of the best to ever put on some gloves. Here is Mr. Oscar De La Hoya.
Thank you. Let me start by saying something that no other promoter in the world can say and talk about, and that is legacy. Okay? This is where legacy starts for both fighters. Both fighters are fighting somebody who's undefeated, somebody who's been a champion, somebody who's at the peak of their career. This is a whole new level. This is a whole new experience coming out to that ring. Bright lights, Las Vegas, but fighting somebody undefeated who has your skill level, who has your will and determination. This is what boxing is all about. I understand it. I've been through it. Hopkins has been through it. So I want to say thank you, Tank Davis, for wanting this fight, for making this fight. But I want to thank Ryan Garcia for wanting this fight for years. This is what it's all about. Boxing is alive. And the winner will be the face of the sport. So may the best man win. But thank you very much to the fighters, because the fans are going to win. Thank you.
Thank you, Oscar. Let me bring to the podium again another one of the promoters. This man is CEO of Mayweather Promotions. He is Mr. Leonard Ellerby.
Thank you. Monster event. April 22nd, this is a must-see event. If the fans can't be in attendance, be sure to tune in, because from round one, I will guarantee you it will be nothing but fireworks, and this fight will definitely end in a knockout. Thank you.
Man, short and sweet. Love that. Certainly, as you can take a look here, we've got boxing royalty here on the dais. There are a number of luminaries out here in the crowd. I saw Kenny Porter here. I know he's been working with the Davis camp. Good to see you, Kenny Porter, one of the best trainers. From the NFL, I saw Brandon Marshall here. Good to see Brandon Marshall here. Good brother of Kappa Alpha Psi as well. So I got to say hello to Brandon Marshall. And I saw, talking about boxing royalty and multi-division champions, Abner Morris. Talking about Southern California, my Showtime colleague, Abs. Good to see you, brother. I'll see you this weekend. Another guy talking about boxing royalty. He's worked with all these luminaries. He's one of the guys who helped put this whole thing together. I always call him one of boxing's best friends. What he's doing for the sport, what he's done for the network is just amazing. He's the president of Showtime Sports. My guy, Steven Espinoza.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Brian. You know, up here, I didn't do the math exactly, but we got probably close to 500 years of boxing experience standing here on the stage. That means some of us are really old. But it also means that there are a lot of boxing experience here on this stage. And these are the types of days, and these are the types of events that remind us all why we got into this sport and why we are fans of this sport. And I guarantee you, with all the experience and all the events all these guys have been through, including myself, each one of us has got goosebumps right now because of the energy and the adrenaline on nights like this is something that only boxing can provide. And that's why we're so thrilled to be announcing this addition to the Showtime calendar. Boxing's had a great year. I know sometimes in this sport we're a little bit negative, but there's no doubt about it. Boxing has a lot of momentum. You know, on Showtime this weekend, we've got a great fight, Tim Tszyu versus Tony Harrison from Australia. Another great pay-per-view 2 weeks after that. A grudge match in itself, David Benavidez and Caleb Plant. Actually, between now and April 22nd, we've got 9 fights in 11 weeks. But this fight, Gervonta and Ryan, is one of the cornerstones. It's a throwback fight. As Bernard said, a fight and a rivalry that is as big as any in the sport. This telecast is being produced and distributed by Showtime Pay-Per-View, will be available across a variety of pay-per-view distributors, including DAZN Pay-Per-View. We'll be doing 2 episodes of All Access, April 1 and April 7. And if you want to hear exactly what was said between Ryan and Tank yesterday on that stage and today on that stage, I guarantee, tune into All Access, you'll hear every word of it. I'm not going to take a lot of time. We know who you guys want to hear. I just want to, again, salute the fighters. This is exactly the kind of fight that reflects the best that this sport has to offer. 2 young stars, both in their prime, the 2 most exciting young fighters in the sport, 2 of the best trainers in the sport. But outside the ring, the storylines are even better. As different as these 2 fighters are, physically, their personalities, their styles, they're very alike in one way. What these 2 young men have overcome, what Tank and Ryan have been through, the obstacles they've conquered, it's the stuff of Hollywood movies. Mike Tyson said once, "You never lose until you give up." And giving up is the one thing that neither of these 2 fighters have done. And that's why I know April 22nd will be a classic fight. It's because these 2 superstar fighters are willing to take that challenge. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen, for those words. All right, let's hear from some of the guys out here on the dais. And we'll start here to my left, to your right. One of the newest members of the International Boxing Hall of Fame. You talk about one of the great trainers. I mean, first of all, his family is one of the great families of boxing. Tremendous respect for him, Mr. Joe Goodson.
Thank you very much, Brian. How you doing? Look, these are great guys. Look, I mean, Ryan and Tank, they're going to have it out on the 22nd, no doubt. They're going to have a few words at these press conferences, and that's nothing unusual. But what is unusual is the talent of these guys. I mean, you've got, and I've said it to Ryan before, I've trained a lot of guys over the decades. He is probably one of the most unique individuals I've ever trained in many, many ways. And I'm sure Calvin could say the same thing for Gervonta. You know, he's a special fighter. But I've also got one right here. He's probably one of the most dynamic guys I've ever worked with in terms of speed, power, ring IQ, determination, courage. This is going to be a great fight. I think, you know, both camps realize that these guys are at the top of their game, and they're going to put on a great show for the fans. And I said it yesterday. I don't do every pay-per-view. I don't buy every pay-per-view. But if I were not happen to be luckily enough in the corner for this fight, I would be pay-per-viewing this fight for sure. That's how great it's going to be. And I really can't wait till we get down to the final couple days and get in that ring, and let's find out who the best in the world is. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. I see you and Tank been coat shopping together. I like the leather. Tell you, LA brings out all the stars. I see Dana Pump here, the Pump brothers do philanthropy. The Watson, Sam Watson, one of the faces of boxing, Judge Mathis, my man, Judge Mathis. All right, let's go here to another great trainer. He owns that Upton Gym in West Baltimore. Some of y'all know him from The Wire. Others know him as a great trainer and the trainer of Gervonta Davis. He's Mr. Calvin Ford.
LA, what's going on? Had changed my swag up, but these guys, goodness gracious, boy, to keep up with these youngins, boy, I don't know. Thank you. Hey, you can't write this, man. I'll go back on something that Floyd said, man, on national TV. Is Gervonta is the face of boxing? He said, absolutely right. That's it, y'all. You can't write this, man. Can't write this. We got two of the best, young, going at it, undefeated. Y'all got to get this fight right here. You got to be in front of a string or there. Because they're going to put on the show. I know my little man. I know what he going to do. It's all about the fans with him. He don't care about his performance. I told him this got to be the best performance I ever seen. And y'all haven't seen the best of Gervonta Tank Davis yet. Is you willing to bring that out of him? You see him, y'all. He came right for the party. Look how oh, man.
But it works both ways, Cal.
No, it does. That's what I'm saying. He made it happen.
Right, exactly.
These guys are showing how boxing supposed to be. Y'all keep saying boxing is dead. Nah, the youngins are coming, and this is the start right here. Y'all look good doing it. See, look, they keep saying boxing is dead. It's not dead. They coming. This is the start. They starting it off to bring that future behind them. I wish the best for both of y'all. Y'all gonna do y'all thing. We're gonna put on a show that everybody gonna be like, man, I wanna fight now. And that's what it's all about. Creating, elevating, keep moving. Let's do this, y'all. Here? My man.
Brother Ford, thank you. See, Brother Ford didn't upgrade the wardrobe. He didn't Versace. I see you, Calvin Ford. Okay. All right, listen. You guys came here. You wanna hear from the fighters. So let's bring to the podium. Man, this guy, he looks good. He fights good. And he's got a left hook that will chin check you and put you on your arse. He's unbeaten. There's a reason why they call him the King. King Ryan Garcia.
I want to give thanks to God, my Father in heaven, before I speak. This is a huge event. As you can see, it's the biggest fight of the year, probably in the next 3 years, 4 years. But it's such a big event, but I know I'm coming out on top. It's one moment, it's a thing. It's one thing to get to the moment, it's another to conquer the moment. So I'm not just happy that we're here. I made it happen, but now I'm focused on winning. I don't care about just making it a big fight. It's great that it's a huge fight, but I'm here to win. And I promise you, I got the heart, I got determination you've never seen before. You like to fight guys that don't hit hard, but guess what? I do hit hard. And when I hit you with that left hook,
What else?
yeah, what else? You're gonna see. Watch. When I hit you with it, you're gonna be like, "What? You're on the floor.
What else?
Sleep.
What else?
Good night."
What else?
Exactly. What else? And you're gonna wake up in the hospital. What else? I'm awake now. What else? You're gonna wake up.
You only have
Then when you wake up, then what?
complete fighter.
But when you get slept, all right, you're gonna see in the ring.
You're not a complete
You're gonna
fighter.
see in the
You
ring.
don't got no footwork.
Okay.
You don't got no
Okay.
IQ.
Okay.
You don't got nothing, bro.
Oh, thank you. You gave me everything. You gave me. Listen, your coach. You gave me everything, Dan. I know what I gotta work on now. Good one. Good one. Good one. You're so smart, man. You so. When you get up here, you better finish a sentence. When you get up here, I need to hear something.
That's all.
All right, we're gonna be ready to do it.
You said
I've been called out. You know, I've been calling him out for a while. I see a lot of things I could knock you out with.
What else but a hook?
Okay, so when you get hit with the right hand, then what?
Your right hand
You
ain't shit.
okay? We're gonna
Your
see.
right hand ain't shit.
Okay, cool. And you couldn't knock out Cruz, who was what?
Listen.
Smaller than small.
You only-
You couldn't do a lot of things. You couldn't do. You were losing to Barrios. Were you not? Were you not losing to Barrios? Were you not? Okay. So he won. So he won. So it was close. You see how I'm not even worried about it. Not even worried about it. So why'd you weight drain me? So why'd you weight drain me? So why'd you weight drain me? What? So why'd you fight at 140? I'm small. Look, I'm little. I got a little friend. Hey, you gonna be? I got heels on. Okay, and you had a purse on yesterday. Shut up. Okay, come on now. Yeah, you got one on now. Come on, man. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna knock him out, and that's it. We'll see you April 22nd.
Coming to the podium. Out of Baltimore.
Right.
He's unbeaten as well. 28-0. 26 of his wins have come by knockout. He is Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah. Let's go.
This guy I keep talking about, he gonna hit me with a hook. He don't have nothing else but a hook. What else you gonna hit me with? What else? What else? That's all he has. It's a hook. He's not a complete fighter. He's not. And that's why when come April the 22nd, I'm gonna walk you to the deep waters and I'm gonna drown you. They're gonna have to pick you up. Bernard, Oscar, and Joe Goose are gonna have to pick him up, and I promise you that. I promise. And that's it from me.
All right, let's talk about the fight. Here we go. Let's get into it. Because yesterday, I mean, everything was nice and civil. And Tank, they always talk about there's levels to this sport. You said yesterday, Ryan Garcia is a great fighter. But from a skills perspective, is Ryan Garcia as skilled as Gervonta Tank Davis?
No. That's all he do. That's all he talk about is a left hook. They always talk about one punch. One punch. That's it. When you're a set fighter, a complete fighter, you can do everything. 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 You can't just depend on one punch. What happened when the one punch don't work? You gotta rely on something else. Come on, bro.
Ryan, same question to you in your response to Gervonta.
I mean, I'm gonna just let him think what he thinks. I mean, if he thinks all I have is left hook, I'm gonna keep letting him believe that. I mean, it's all on him. I mean, he's gonna run into other shots and then he's gonna be confused. So it don't really matter. He just sounds dumb right now. If he watched any of my fights, he understands that I got a lot of other punches. So
Like what?
okay,
Like what?
then you haven't watched my fights. So why are you
did.
speaking? No, you
I
haven't.
did.
So all I got is left hook. So all I
out with a
in
left
my,
hook.
my fights is a left hook. All right.
That's it. Left hook.
And you took forever to
You
knock
damn
out
that- you
Fonseca.
damn
I
that,
knocked out Fonseca
left
in one
hook.
round with what? A left hook. It's just blessed by God. Don't be mad. The left hook's blessed by God. I know you angry. I know you mad, but it's okay. Maybe all I need is a left hook. Maybe that's all it's gonna take. Damn. Maybe it is. Maybe I just got a left hook. Thank you, God.
Ryan, when people write about this fight, one of the things they said is, how is Ryan Garcia going to keep Gervonta Davis off of him? Can you expound to us on that?
I mean, he's gonna try to walk me down like he was saying yesterday, but when he feels shots like this, he's not gonna want to do that. And when I hit him to the body and take a lot of the, aggression out of him, he can't do that the whole fight. I mean, he could try, but once he starts getting touched to that body, it's gonna be different. I mean, I got a lot of ways to stop him. I mean, he gets hit a lot. You see, Leo Santa Cruz was putting so many hands on him.
What happened to Leo Santa Cruz?
Yeah, great.
He probably
Found the
still
shot.
sleep.
That's why you're a great fighter.
He probably still sleep. And you right behind him.
All right, that's funny.
That's a fact.
That was funny. But, like I said, I got a lot of things to
Big
stop
ass
him.
pants off. Do that.
Oh my! Don't even talk about style. I don't even know what you were wearing yesterday. It looked like you fell through a rainbow. Like, just stop, man. You look like you danced with a unicorn. Just stop, man. You woke up in the 2001's vintage store. Just stop right now, please.
Gervonta, reading about this fight, Ryan brought up an excellent point that people wrote about. They said Gervonta Tank Davis does take some shots, and Ryan Garcia is a heavy puncher. Can't that be detrimental to Gervonta Tank Davis in this fight?
Didn't Brian get caught by Luke Campbell? Do I hit harder than Luke Campbell? Do I hit way harder than Luke Campbell? Yes or no, Ryan?
Okay.
Huh?
You don't even
Okay.
understand. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right. How tall was Luke Campbell? You ever think about that? How tall are you?
Bro, you're not
Just
even that
stop,
tall.
man. That's a different
Crazy
range
thing, I
shot.
thought
It was
you
a great
taller than
shot.
that. I thought you was way taller than that.
That's great. Is that what you were scared of?
Nah, I
Are you
wasn't.
scared of height? Like, come
No.
on, man. If that was what you were scared of, man, that was okay.
Bardo was way taller than him.
Give us some insight, because that face-off, intense. In New York, intense. Can you give us some insight, Ryan? What did you say to Tank, and what did you see when you finally got the opportunity to look at him in his eyes?
I mean, I'm not here to lie. He's ready to fight. I can see that. You know, he wants to bring it. It's not, I mean, he doesn't look scared. I mean, he's just ready to fight. I am too, though. I know he feels that. We're both got fire in our eyes. That's it.
Gervonta, same question. When you looked in his eyes, what'd you see out of Ryan Garcia? What'd you guys say to each other?
He been on the front run for the people. That's it. That's it. I see a guy he's making I act. That's what he is. I act. That's what it is. Like when he see me in the club, what you ask me? Be honest.
I said, are we gonna fight? I went up
No,
to
the
your
hell you
table by
did not.
myself.
No, you
had
did not.
How many people
You
you
didn't
had?
say that.
Come
You
on,
did
man.
not
You're not
say that.
confident. You gotta
You
roll with
said,
a million
can we
people. I
are
roll by
we gonna be
myself.
friends
I roll
after
by
the
myself.
fight?
Right.
Then you
What?
asked me, was we gonna be friends after the fight or no?
You talking about? I said we can be friends after the fight. Doesn't everybody do that?
didn't.
You're
No,
weird.
you
You
did
got
not.
no
No, you
class.
didn't.
You got no.
No, you
So you
didn't.
want to just act big and bad in the club? Come on, man. Relax.
For the people, they saw each other in the club here in LA, and it kind of went left. Let's get back to the fight. Let's get back to the fight. Guys, the winner of this fight, in your opinion, takes his place where when we talk about this division? 140, 135, in your opinion, Ryan?
The top. Whoever. Nobody else could do this. Nobody else could put this type of event. So whoever wins this is on top. This point blank simple is. You know, whoever wins is the face of boxing, like everybody's been saying, and I truly believe that. You know, after this, you know, everybody's pay-per-view numbers are going to go up, either for him or myself, and it's just that simple.
Gervonta, your impressions. The winner of this fight is where in this division?
I feel as though I'm already that guy in the sport. Canelo going out the door. All these guys is. I'm the face of boxing. Let's just say that. And after this one, it's just me getting over the hump. That's it.
We'll wrap it up with this. Because we're in Los Angeles, Hollywood, all these people have come out here. I always like to ask you guys this.
He
Ryan,
broke his
was-
whole family. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. No. For all these people who are going to turn into Showtime pay-per-view, come out to Las Vegas, spend their money. Ryan Garcia, tell these folk what they're going to get April 22nd.
You're going to get a special moment. You can feel the energy. Something special is going to happen. Stay tuned. I'm going to knock him out. That's it.
Gervonta Tank Davis, tell the people what's going to happen on April 22nd and what they're going to get.
I'm gonna knock him out. Nah, but it's gonna be an explosive fight, man. I mean, if you don't watch boxing, this the fight to watch for sure. If you can get there, make sure y'all there. If you can't, make sure y'all buy the pay-per-view because it's gonna be a good one for me.
There it is. Again, April 22nd, T-Mobile Arena, the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, and it's being produced and it goes down on Showtime pay-per-view. Tickets on sale tomorrow. AXS.com, the pre-sale until 10 p.m. tonight. Use the code BOXING. It's what you want, folks. It's what boxing needs, what the sport needs. Two unbeaten at their best, in their prime, going at it, daring to be great. Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, for tuning in. We'll see you April 22nd on Showtime pay-per-view. We go one group shot. Good job.